Hi everyone, just going to do a quick review of the Queen Studios Terminator 2 Judgment Day T800 bust. Massive thanks to Andrea Battaglia, who represents Toys and Tech. He took one of these busts to a convention and I messaged him saying, this thing looks incredible, where can I get one? Knowing full well that it's sold out on various websites. And he said, I've actually got one. I no longer want my pre-order, so you can take my space. I'll send them a message and they'll get back to you. And so he did that, and they did get back to me, and here he is. Arrived last Tuesday. I haven't got the packaging out, but it's really nice sort of art box with two images of him. So a close-up of the eye, the human eye on one side, and the battle-damaged eye on the other. Nice, really soft foam insert that he sits in with Velcro straps instead of tape, so that's nice and protective. Keeps it very, very safe. Quite heavy, 23 kilos. So what can I say about this thing? Pretty amazing. There are a couple of niggles. Every piece has them. But they're nothing that's going to detract from how awesome this thing looks in person. I have him displayed in an IKEA Fabricor at the moment, but it's not great for videoing because you can't really get around and show all different angles. So I've got him in the conservatory today in the daylight, some better lighting. So I'm just going to go through a couple of the aspects, or a few of the aspects of the bust, and we'll start with the base. Quite simplistic base, sort of bit of machinery going on there. Nothing too breathtaking. It does its job. You know, it's got T800 Terminator 2 3D on it at the bottom. It has a part that sticks out for the electronics. I'll just show you around the back. You've got a power lead with some sort of extension because of how the base is designed. You can't have just a straight plug going into the back. It's got to have a right angle on it, so that's why they've designed that. It all helps as well because actually the cable's really short, so that extra I'd say 10 inches or so does help. Next is the switch to turn on the LED light, which I've just turned on now, so I'll give you a quick look at that. It's pretty cool. So the leather jacket, it's proper leather. It's got a bit of battle damage on it. Probably could do with a bit more weathering. If you look at other collectibles and scenes from the film, you'll see that there's quite a lot of brown marks on the jacket. It's a bit more weathered, so I might do that at some stage. The chest area, it's got some burn marks around the shirt. So under here, you've got some burn marks there. It looks like they've actually burnt the shirt instead of cut it for the battle damage, which is quite cool. This is all soft. That's resin. The main critique I've seen about this bus is that it doesn't have chrome endo parts, and it doesn't. Yeah, I could understand why people think this is not acceptable for a bus that costs around about $3,000 US. However, under certain lights, it does have a very good shine to it. And the way I look at it is that in Terminator, any of the Terminator films, apart from maybe the third and Genesis, the Terminators never really look like they're chromed anyway. Even the Terminator at the end of the first movie is not really chromed. The ones at the beginning of the second film, they're not all that shiny. And I've got the Stan Winston books, and I've got the Terminator 2, the Terminator Vault books, and none of the endoskeletons are actually that shiny. So it doesn't bother me that it's not chrome. Yes, it probably should be, but it isn't. One little niggle I will point out is this part in here. I'm not going to touch it because it's silicone, but this part here, where you can just see the teeth, that is actually silicone. this part underneath the cheek here. So this is resin, or I can touch this because it's resin. You can hear it. And that bit as well. This bit is also resin, but the bit under there, that's silicone, and this little bit here is silicone. So that's all part of the silicone sculpt. So's that rod there, that's silicone too, or it's at least rubber, it's different material. So that could have been done better in my opinion. The teeth don't look great. Just get in there. Can't really see them. Because it's such a soft material, it's the silicone material, they haven't been able to get a very good sharp paint job out of it. Now I think what they should have done is they should have molded the endoskeleton completely underneath. Maybe there are reasons why they didn't do this, but that is one small niggle, and honestly that is the only niggle that I have with this bust. The rest of it I can't really complain about. Just show you a little bit of detail on the facial hair. So he's got stubble as well. Amazing skin tones, very, very detailed, very realistic. You've got the vein on the side there, you might be able to catch that. It's kind of more of a blue colour in person. I've seen quite a variation in battle damage clothing on this. So some of them have sort of bullet holes around the collar of the t-shirt. Mine doesn't have that. Again, not that bothered. They're all going to vary slightly. But I mean, the battle damage looks really good on the face. Obviously the glass eye and eyelashes. The eyebrows all punched in, looks really good. Arnie does have some pretty bushy eyebrows, and I think they probably could have gone a little bit further with the bushiness, but overall, again, pretty decent. You can see all the different pigmentations in the skin, all the little, what are they called? Not arteries. Capillaries, I guess, in the skin, all the different shades. Looks different under different light. Obviously you've got little moles here and there as well, so you've got like moles on the nose. Just going close there. So yeah, really nice paint job. The mouth looks really good. The hair, like I said, is individually punched in. I did wonder at first whether they would just punch in the hairline and then the rest of it would be a wig, but having shone a flashlight amongst the hair and parting it, it is punched in all the way over. So this must have taken a very, very long time to do. And again, this is another reason why the bust was so expensive, because that's a very painstaking process. The battle damage looks really good. Get some different views in there underneath. So I mean, the lightness is phenomenal. There's no question who that is. Pretty amazing. The hair, a bit dark, but I think that's because they've put hair gel on it. So trying to style it is quite difficult because it's dried in place and it's very, very stiff. When I took the bust out of the box, someone pointed out that it looked like he had a mohawk. So I fluffed up the hair a bit, and now I think it looks pretty good. Could possibly be a little bit shorter, but it looks different depending on the angle. So let's try and get a view from the side. That's Arnie right there. Absolutely amazing. And I'm just going to spin it around. I don't have a lazy Susan or anything like that, so I'm just going to have to move it by hand just to show you the back. Because the back also has a part of the endoskull revealed. Got some really nice sort of gloopy parts of flesh attached to the hair, which is actually really well done. So yeah, that's really cool. Let's show you the certificate of authenticity. My one didn't come signed, so I've been on onto Facebook Messenger with the reseller, and they're going to try and get me another one sent out. This is number 16 of 99, so it's a nice low number. And it says, Terminator is more than a movie, it's a cultural phenomenon. The words "Hasta la vista, baby" have been uttered time and time again in countries all over the world by old and young. As kids, we were blown away by its visual effects and storyline. Our hearts raced as the T-800 engaged in battle with the almost indestructible T-1000. In a world where many believe we are vulnerable to the advancements of modern technology and artificial intelligence, Terminator is as relevant and culturally impactful as ever. The T800 by Queen Studios is a customised collectible bust made of high-quality silicone. Using platinum silicone during realistic detailing and delicate hair implants, we present the classic T800 image of Arnold Schwarzenegger in the form of statue art. And yeah, it's supposed to be signed, but it hasn't been, but never mind. Hopefully I'll get one of those. So a lot of people are saying that they're worried that this is going to deteriorate over time. This is medical grade silicone gel, which is used in the medical profession, and it's designed to last. So it's probably going to outlive anyone that buys this bust. If you're thinking of maybe leaving it for your kids, or you know, the new generations, chances are over maybe 100 or so years it might start to deteriorate, but I think it's going to be fine in my lifetime. Can't imagine my son's going to be massively into this kind of stuff anyway, but yeah, just wanted to give a quick review really. So anyway, please like and subscribe or comment below, and just know that this company is the real deal. Their up and coming busts look phenomenal. T1000 I'm still on the fence about. They have sent me an invoice. I just don't know whether I'm going to pull the trigger or not on it yet. Like I say, this is amazing, and it's nothing to do with the quality. It's just I'm not sure if that one has a good a likeness as this, but their others look amazing. So Thanos looks incredible. Wonder Woman looks really good. Their Hulk bust, for example, looks incredible. But I think in terms of likeness, their Loki is probably the best one. Just going to go in and give another close up there. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it there, I think. Hope you enjoyed watching. Yeah, if you've got any comments or questions, please comment down below. Thank you. Bye.